Hey everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. What's up? How y'all doing? Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. Always gotta say this because YouTube being YouTube. But this is kind of a discussion video. I like doing discussion videos, as you know, on the channel. And there's actually something I want to talk about in terms of Danganronpa. And while the title may seem a little clickbaity because I have no idea what the fuck to title this video, I'm just going to say my message to Danganronpa, because, well, I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I'm getting sick of it, because I still like Danganronpa, still like making videos. Despite what people say, there is very on and off times where I feel forced to make a video, and I don't feel forced. It's very up in the air for me. But my point being is that I wanted to talk about this because it happens quite frequently, especially with Danganronpa, and I don't really see it happen too many times with other series. It may happen with other series, but, you know, as someone who is very much into Danganronpa, kind of sucks seeing this, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Basically, a lot of the merch, or a lot of the updates within Danganronpa itself, it's Japan only, or they're just merches or stickers or cafes even, and it just makes me think, why? Like, what's the point of this? That might be a bit mean to say, you know, what's the point of this? It's more so the fact that, like, we aren't getting any new games, we're not getting any new updates, there's, like, nothing of the sorts that we're being told of or that we're being updated on, but instead we get merch, which, you know, I don't mind merch, like the figurines or the stickers, I don't mind that. But like 95% of the time, this new merch or this new clothing or figurines or whatever, it's Japan only. And I understand that it's probably very popular in Japan, but it kind of sucks because there's so many English-speaking Danganronpa fans that just don't get anything because of it, and it's why so many English Danganronpa fans have moved on to other series. Now, I say English Danganronpa fans, I meant more so like I meant outside of Japan, that's my mistake. But I've definitely seen it because I have had many friends into Danganronpa who have moved on now because they've moved to Genshin, or Persona, or whatever. And the thing is that when it comes to Danganronpa, the most we can be excited for is like a brand new chibi artwork for characters, and that's it. And then we find out we can't even get those in real life unless we want to spend so much money trying to import it from Japan. Now, I don't know the sales or the stats of these like merch and whatnot, and maybe it's really shit, maybe that's why they don't do it anymore. Or maybe it's more expensive, I don't know. But my point being is that a lot of people I've seen have gone off Danganronpa is because the only thing that they do in terms of, you know, for like the USA or whatever, is just like a really shitty merch from, what is it? I don't even know what the store's called in America, because I don't live there. But you get what I'm trying to say. When you're a fan of something, you want to collect or get those like merch or figurines, but a lot of people can't, and because of that, a lot of people over here get put off of Danganronpa. And I'm not saying that is the main reason why people get off of Danganronpa, because obviously new game and also Danganronpa S was absolute dog shit, so that's why a lot of people have moved on. But when, you know, you're a big enough fan of something and you want to get a specific merch or like a specific type of item and then you can't, it's gonna put you off playing or wanting to be in that series any longer. I have not done the stats on this mainly because I've been looking stuff up and, well, I can't exactly get any stats or like, you know, statistics for these. But my point still stands that when it comes to merch, a lot of people get excited for it, or the people I do see that are excited for it are, you know, people from the USA or people from Europe, and let's just say they can't get the items because it just doesn't deliver or it's too expensive to import. And again, and the whole thing with the cafe stuff too, this happened in the 10-year anniversary of Danganronpa when they were doing those live streams. 95% of the items were all Japanese, and I'm pretty sure none of those live streams were like catered for English-speaking people. I shouldn't say English-speaking people, it's more like people outside of Japan, and you know, that kind of sucks. The thing is, I guess Danganronpa is more popular in Japan, but it kind of sucks for people who are outside of Japan, you know? I just want something that I could get for Danganronpa. I have some Danganronpa posters or some other Danganronpa merch, but you know, I couldn't get them officially because nowhere sells them here. I know the UK, it's very, like, you know, I doubt there's a lot of Danganronpa fans in the UK, but my point still stands that I had to get these from, like, other sites, or, like, sites that aren't official, because they just don't sell them. I think the biggest example I can give is these graph art, I think that's how you say it, As you can see here, look at these amazing Halloween outfits. They're pretty cool, but here's the problem, right? They're only in a specific location in Japan. They're from a it's from a Japanese cafe that you can go to and you can order drinks and whatnot. And it says even here, if you want to get them outside of Japan, you're gonna need to do something that go on a service that specifically ship stuff from Japan over to other places, which means importing it, which again will cost pretty much triple the price. I've definitely seen the bunny figures, you know, the Danganronpa bunny figures. Obviously, a lot of people get them pirated or like, you know, not officially, but people I have seen get them officially, it triples the price because of shipping. Now, who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that, and that's why a lot of people have instead opt in for the pirated or like the not official stuff. That's my message to Danganronpa. I want to see more merch. I want to see more stuff I can do outside of Japan. I know that's... It sounds weird to say like that, but you get my point, right? I'm not trying to be rude or offensive or anything. I just want to see more stuff. And I understand, you know, it's a Japanese game, right? Maybe it's not popular over here. But I would love to see, like, some new merch or some new stuff that is, you know, specifically that we can get without having to import it like crazy. And I'm not saying to do the cafe stuff. I'm sure the cafe stuff is, like, very popular in Japan, and I'm sure it would not be popular over here at all, like, visiting a specific cafe for Danganronpa drinks. Like, I can guarantee that just would not work well. But, you know, I would love to experience this, or to, you know, get more stuff when it comes to Danganronpa officially, because I can't. And when it does come to official stuff, it's stuff like this, which, you know, I'm not gonna say it's bad, but, you know, it's just not good. It's just not as good. And it's like, what's the point of this? Those Danganronpa t-shirts that I mentioned in my other Danganronpa news segment, those cost so much fucking money if you want to import them. I'm going on about the same thing over and over now, but here's my point, or that my point still stands, that I want to see more stuff because, you know, it would get more people engaged, it would get more people interested in Danganronpa again, and obviously it will not get as many people interested as a new game would, but, you know, when there's not a new game going on, this is a good way to get people more hooked in, or, you know, if you do collaborations, and... I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I just think that it would be a good idea, because I'm seeing so many people now who are from Europe or the USA or wherever that are just getting off Danganronpa because nothing interests them anymore. And maybe the new bunny figures have interested some people over the time, or like over the time that it's came out, but, you know, people can't get them unless it's like not official. This is after I'm recording, and this is me in the editing process. There's one thing I wanted to mention that I could maybe help this situation, and that would definitely be really cool if Spike Chunsoft helped, you know, collaborate with, I'm not saying collaborate with fan projects, but it would be cool to see them, like, do some stuff with fans, or like zines. If you don't know what zines are, they're like magazines that fans make of certain characters. There's so many going on for each character in the Danganronpa series, or even Danganronpa ships, and it would definitely be really cool if Spike Chunsoft interacted with the fans more in terms of this, and I definitely think it would bring a lot more fans back to the community, or just back in general. I don't want to flat out say that they should collaborate with fan games or fan zines, mainly because I don't know if that would be too much or not. I'm not like a marketing department, you know, I don't know this, but I would love to see that, and maybe it just can't be that, but, you know, just something else that would help fans interact with each other, maybe a popularity poll like Persona does, you know, anything really. But it feels like Danganronpa, when it comes to interacting with fans, it's just like nothing, there's just nothing there. And I feel like they need to do that more in order to help keep the community like afloat. It seems that the only people when it comes to, you know, into Danganronpa anymore is just people into like fan games, and that's not a problem at all. Fan games, a lot of them are doing amazing jobs right now, but my point being is that the series is not as big, or there's not many people into it, or there's so many people leaving the community because the only way you can actually get more into the game or get more out of the series is the fan stuff. And again, not a bad idea, not bad at all, but it just means that Spike Chunsoft is doing a really shitty job at keeping fans like happy, or just doing anything for the fans. So yeah, just that's my word, that's my yeah. that's my point anyways. Let me know if you want to see some, like, Danganronpa merch in the future, or if any other Danganronpa stuff in the future. Let me know in the comments down below. I know this is maybe a bit of a weird topic, but this is my message to Danganronpa, because, well, it would be nice to do this, and the amount of times where I've watched the live streams, or I'm looking at new merch, or I'm looking at new stuff, and I'm like, oh, that seems so cool, I would love to get my hands on it, or some other people may find this cool, and then you find out, oh, it's Japan only, and it will cost triple the price to import it. Damn, what the fuck was my voice there? I had a bit of voice crack. That's fine, whatever. Rambling discussion videos, that's my thing. I don't know, who gives a fuck. I don't even know what those I don't even know what I just said. Whatever. Either way, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye!